In the past week or so, there have been at least 10 deaths caused by lightning across the country. The first of these incidents was reported in the Bodondo sub-county in Jinja on the 21st of June. The lightning strike Naongoma Primary School killing 3 people, including 2 pupils. 2 days later, there was another lightning bolt that hit a Valley High Secondary School in Kaliwa district, injuring 4 students. Over the weekend, the Choice FM in Gulu was hit by lightning, disrupting transmission. And a day earlier, 3 mornings died and scores were injured by a single bolt of lightning at Akura sub-county in Alexton district. Joining us in the studio tonight is Benon Twinamasiko, who is a lecturer of physics at Makerere University, and he's here to help us understand the phenomenon of the lightning. Welcome to NTV 11.
Thank you, Farai.
Now, maybe let's begin by taking a look at exactly what lightning is, and perhaps a question that many people will be asking, certainly that I'm asking is, why are we seeing such frequency at this time? I mean, unless it has not been reported before, but this seems to be quite frequent occurrences of people being struck by lightning.
Yeah, indeed, it is a very frequent happening of recent. But if we look at the happening of lightning, we have first know the formation. The formation is that whenever there is a rise of, you can say, moisture, and it rises up in the sky, condensation takes place. Now, when condensation takes place high above in the atmosphere, you get some ice particles forming up. These ice particles, it's not a gentle happening. They collide with each other and form small particles at the top. And then the other one, which do not fracture to make small particles, because of gravity, kind of go a little bit down. Now, when you look at the small ones are always taken to be positively charged. Now, these ones which are heavier, which fall a little bit down, are negatively charged, the bigger particles. Now, you have now a cloud which is positively charged at the top, and then negatively charged at the bottom. Now, this potential builder finds that the Earth is always negatively charged. But because of the build-up, as the process continues, you have a build-up of this negatively charged bottom, and then the Earth, which is negatively charged, its electrons or negative charges get pushed deep into the Earth crust or the Earth core. Now, when they are pushed, the building or any other object becomes also highly positively charged, because whenever you separate the negatives and the positives, you create a potential. So you have a building, a child, or a tree, which is now more positively charged because the electrons went down in the earth, and then you have the cloud, its bottom being negatively charged. So now there is a build-up of a lot of potential between the two in millions of volts. Now, to put it in a common person's perspective, is like if you look at welding. Welding is a simple transformer which is having a high voltage, and then if you put on one side of the welding machine on the door you are trying to weld, the other one on the welding rod, when you place them together, there is a spark. So when it sparks, the welding rod, melts down, and then it will make a joint. So if you took a tree or a high mast of a radio station like the one which happened, or you take a child who is taking a shade under the tree, is at a risk of becoming like that welding rod between this highly negatively charged bottom of the cloud and this positively charged part of the tree.
One would then ask, I'm sorry to cut in there, but from a very layman's perspective, if we are in a building as we are in here, why should you and I be struck by lightning? Surely we should then strike the highest point, which is the roof of the building.
Yes, so the concept is that it is not a stone being thrown, or it is not a stick being thrown on the building. This is a high current flowing because of this voltage. And as current is finding its way to the earth, because of this attraction between the negative part of the cloud and this positively charged any object around. For example, now Angoma is on a hill, and the surrounding is a flat place without many buildings around. The church and the school are almost the only buildings which are raised and on the hill. So they become the only connection between the cloud and the earth. And anything, because it can't happen when there is no rain. So we can estimate that as rain droplets are coming down, then we end up having these droplets connecting and making a connection. And it happens in microseconds. It's not a phenomenon that happens in a minute or two. It's in microseconds. And it's always, like if you were near a person and is struck by or is shocked by electricity, you may tag around and knock you around. But when lightning happens, the air around it is, the air around is heated up by the lightning, and then we get the shock wave. And that's why we end up having some people getting shocked. They tell you, I didn't know what happened. Others say it was a ball of fire, because it's like a spark. It's actually an electrical storm happening.
So the injuries that someone suffers when they've been electrocuted,
yes.
Are they any different?
They are the same, but only that for electrocution, at times you have either the continuity of this power continues to go through you, but this is instant, and then it happens in a flash of a second, because if you talk of microseconds.
Also, because we're running out of time, I did ask, why this frequency? Is there any particular scientific reason to explain why these cases will happen so quickly in sequence?
Thank you. The happenings, one could be because of how more communication has come up, that when an incident happens, you get to know easily. That could be one of the incidences. Two, this has happened after we were in a dry spell, and we don't have all that vegetation to help on the conduction. And if we are in a bare ground, and we have no other highways, trees, even the environment is being depleted all day and night. So I see it as one. We are now almost in a global village. Something happens the other side, we get to know about it. So it's better reporting on one side. On the other side, some may dwell it on a phenomenon of space weather, which is a broader topic really, which needs more time to talk about it.
Yeah, and indeed we are out of time, but I do thank you very much for coming to join us.
Thank you.
I've been speaking there to a lecturer of physics at Makerere University. His name is Twinamasiko, and he's just been explaining to us lightning, the phenomenon, simplifying it, and trying to explain why we've been having so many cases of people sadly dying due to being struck by lightning. It is time now to find out what tomorrow's weather, since you haven't talked about weather, what tomorrow's weather has in store for us.